Hey there folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos for you today. One is going to be individual review, other is going to be a list. After a long time doing a list, just thought a change of pace would be nice. So hopefully you guys doing good. Time around in Dhaka right now is around 6:15 or 6:10, 6:10, yeah. And weather, it's kind of like not so warm, but not so cold as well. So it's not expected in the middle of summer. So pretty much really bad weather is going on. People falling sick. You guys know the drill. Stay chilled, stay indoors if you happen to be in Bangladesh, especially, I mean, during the daytime when the sun is out and, the UV rays are very extreme. So many people are falling sick like me. I am still recovering with the antibiotics and all. My nose still, well, like it's now opening up a little bit, but it's not fully open. So I've been pretty sick for the last 5-6 days. That's just the weather. So anyway, I want to talk about this fragrance called Tonka Cola by Mancera, and I don't have a full bottle of it, so I just put another Mancera bottle just for reference, just to show you how they typically look like if you've never seen one. And I want to talk in depth about it. And this is the last one I'm doing from the, not really last one. There's one more, but the 3 decants that I purchased during Eid time. This is one of them. I purchased, I think, 10 ml of it. And this perfume is one of the most hyped and one of my most anticipated fragrances, which I haven't got a full bottle yet. Okay, I'll tell you the whole story and everything. This has been a release of recent times, not very old. And I think I have Fragrantica open for the notes breakdown. I think this was released somewhere maybe 2022 or 3. Wait, let me check. Yeah, 2022 launch. And I think the name really got people interested in it because the tonka beans, like tonka in general, is a sweet note. It's very popular in perfumery right now. And the other one is cola. So when you hear cola, obviously your mind reads Coca-Cola. And such note, we seen in few fragrances, like back in the days. I'll tell you, there are fragrances I reviewed quite a few, but some of the ones I tried but I never bought. One of them would be Escada Magnetisma. That one I reviewed from a brother's bottle. Then by Killian, Bad Boys Are No Good, but Good Boys Are No Fun. I think something like that. And then the Roja da Enigma, which I have. And there's 212 VIP Black Extra. So I took the names, I wrote them down. And these are some of the fragrances has that fantasy note of cola. So we have like Coca-Cola, different kind of colas, right? And there's one more cola, I think that one has a pepper. Dr. Pepper has a cola vibe. So we'll see what you get from this, and I'll tell you pros and cons, performance, should you be looking at this, and all that. So first of all, let me start with appreciation, where I bought this decant from. This is a 10 ml decant from Decants A Lot Page, which is owned by brother Shadin Shariar. He is one of my dear friends now, I would call him, and community members. He has huge collection. When I say huge, I want to make it special because I haven't seen a guy in Bangladesh has so much niche and indie fragrance in his collection. Of course, it's a passion. Okay, I don't want to judge people by how much they buy and all that, but his collection is impressive. If you ever have a chance, chit chat with him. If you want to know anything about a fragrance, you can knock on his page. He will definitely give you very good idea. I'm sorry, I'm running a little bit cold, so I'm sorry about that, but I want to do these reviews. So first thing, Decants A Lot Page. I'll leave a link below where you can buy this. Second of all, why I didn't buy the full bottle. When it came out, I think there was a tester which is being offered for $120 around, okay, which is pretty steep for a Mancera. I never paid for Mancera more than $100. The highest I paid was $90, I think, which was, I think, one of the newer ones, like not the older ones. Older ones I even got as cheap as sometimes $65, $60, like on offer. If you buy like a partial, then you get very good deal. Manceras could have been had for like under $60. Now everything is expensive, but I'm not going to do $120 or $140 for a Mancera. Why? Because I know I can get better prices. Not like it's not worth it, but I know the prices will go down at some point. Okay, maybe if I wait for 1 year or so. So I will definitely buy the full bottle, but I wanted to at least get a taste of it. I was so hyped up about it. Sorry, talking too much. And I finally got the decant, and this thing I'm wearing a lot. Okay, and this is the one that I wore a lot. I would say not like some of the other decants I did wear, but this is the most worn. So let's see what we get from this. This fragrance has notes, like interesting notes. Okay, one of them, some of the notes. Wait, I opened it. It was gone. Okay, cherry, cinnamon, Sicilian lemon, nutmeg, Coca-Cola, Indonesian patchouli leaf, orange blossom, tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, labdanum. So from the nose breakdown, pretty much it's evident it's going to be sour, sweet, citrusy, mild spicy, and then like sweet, basically sweet, and tonka beans definitely is major player in there. But just give me a second. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, guys. Sometimes, once in a while, the voice throat gets very disturbing and irritating and all. So I want to clear out my throat. Okay. So typically, the presentation will come three-part presentation, like the box, and then there's going to be a pouch. If you see any other Mancera reviews, you will see, and then they will give you these kind of bottles. So the bottle size and everything stays same, but some of the bottles will have magnetic cap. Some of them will have screw cap. Nowadays, they make everything. Think screw, magnetic cap easier for you to take out. Let me give you an example of Cedrat Boss Intense. You can just take it out like that. New style caps. So it's more convenient. Okay. And the thing is, these bottles come in 120 ml, I think 120, yeah, 120 ml, and the smaller bottles will be maybe 60 or 70. I do not know exactly the smaller one. So price at this moment is very expensive. I would tell you, wait for the prices to go down. Do not pay retail on this. It's not going to be worth it, because Mancera you can have later much cheaper. So now coming to the smell, is this special? Okay, in my world, this is pretty special. This is pretty fun, and this is everything I wanted, you know, in a fragrance, which it's supposed to be fun. You have to understand, this is not trying to be an executive fragrance. It's not trying to be a Tuscan leather. It's not trying to be the super Naxos or something. It's not trying to claim, to be any of those high class fragrance. This is a casual, playful, you can say sexy, I don't know what are the other things I would say about this, but this is supposed to be a sweet, playful, fun fragrance. Okay, this is everything achieved in this fragrance. Okay, performance. Let me talk about it. Through the roof, man. This fragrance lasts. Okay, definitely no issue with longevity. I have it on the hand. Let me spray for fresh spray for opening. Okay, so when I wear this from the Decant also, I wear like 3 to 4 sprays. It does perform, man. So performance is no issue. Like most of the Mancera, like wild cherry right here, also has cherry note like this. So Coca-Cola, you have to understand, they don't put real Coca-Cola in fragrances. I hope you know that, but they use notes, so make it sound like, like it's going to be like a little bit like a Coca-Cola, sweet, playful. So I was talking about this fragrance. Some people are saying it's cloning Rojada Enigma. Okay, I'll tell you right up, there's some similarity, but that's not a clone of it, because this is much more complex, and this is much more boozy, cola, and it's a dark, it's a different level. Okay, you cannot compare this fragrance to this. Okay, this is like a baby of this, perhaps a family member, distant cousin, but doesn't have the complexity of Rojada. Okay, so this is a far superior fragrance, which has a cola note, but has a lot more other things going on, and that fragrance has also same potency or more. Okay, another fragrance I'll tell you, I get kind of like a sweet vibe from it. It's similar but not same. It's like a fragrance is not comparable, but the sweetness is same, which is called 1821 Sweet Tobacco Spirit. So this one also has sweetness. Okay, the red wine and all that, but this one doesn't have the booziness, in my humble opinion. And if you talk about sweetness, I also get from Angel Share by Kilian. Okay, these 3 fragrances. Okay, if you happen to love these fragrances, you're gonna love Tonka Cola. Simple. If you liked the fragrance that I told you, Escara Magnetism, you're gonna like it. This is in fact better than Magnetism. Magnetism is nice but impossible to find. One thing, super expensive. Second thing is it doesn't last as much as the Mancera. So Mancera pros are this: longevity is through the roofs. 10 for longevity for Tonka Cola. Smell, here's the thing, for me it's an amazing fragrance. I'm not going to call it masterpiece, but it's something different being offered from Mancera. Okay, so it is a fragrance I love. So if some people do not like it, I know the tendency to call Mancera or Nishane fragrances, put them down as a niche brand. I hear it sometimes from people, hey, they're basic, bro, they don't have much to offer, I don't like it that much. If you don't like it, it's fine, but to call Mancera a very cheap house or very basic niche house, I mean, you can have a niche house for under $100. Some people may not like that. Some people may not appreciate it. They're like, I'm spending thousands of dollars. Those are the better fragrance, because those houses are bigger names, Kilian, MFK. If you buy those, people think, oh, that's respect. I want respect from those brands. Not necessarily, man. Some fragrances, you have to enjoy perfume. Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Even if it's a $30 cologne, it's a Burberry fragrance, you like it. Burberry's Weekend, Burberry's London, Sorry, hold on. Yeah, sorry, the voice gets disturbed. Anyway, so my 2 cents are, I judge a fragrance by how it smells. I do not look for everything in a perfume. Okay, if you want everything in a perfume, that is impossible. You have to understand what I mean when I say everything. Everything means everything I imagine, which is fair. Okay, like a fragrance not gonna have all the notes in the world, but I look for sweetness. I look for that cola vibe which I got from it. It's a playful one, but it doesn't last as much. So you get the cherry, you get the tonka, you get the vanilla, and these are the major players. Afterwards it stays pretty linear throughout the life. So I would say, oh man, this fragrance is citrusy a little bit. It's more citrusy version of Enigma, you can see. In a way, it's more youthful vibe. It's a very crowd pleaser. It's a party going fragrance, clubbing. If you go holidays, take this fragrance with you or a decant with you. That will be so lovely. When I finish the 10 ml, most probably I'll buy a whole bottle for sure. This is beautiful. This is amazing. In my world, this is amazing. It's hyped a lot for good reasons. But if you do not like super ultra sweet fragrances, you think those are a bit, obnoxious, then no need to look at them, because some people I noticed, like when I talked about Untold, they said this fragrance is too sweet for their liking, which I understand, but many people seem to like them too. So here you go. That's the whole thing I would say. Seasons to wear them, I would not wear in super high heat, but you can. There's some citrusy property of Mancera that helps this fragrance, but put less in summer, put more in winter. Okay. Why I say so, you'll be like, hey, if I put more on summer, it doesn't make more sense, it will last long. Yeah, it will. But if you enter like a room or a small office, people will be really uncomfortable, like they will not be able to smell anything else because your fragrance is too much. So put less, enjoy more. And this fragrance, wait for the price to go down. I think this thing can be had later somewhere 70-75 bucks, which I believe would be a great pricing. So Mancera Tonka Cola, absolute love, absolute beauty. I mean, even if you like, Naxos has honey note. This one doesn't have honey, but all these fragrances have this similar sweet. Something has sweetness, something has wine, cherry, booze, tobacco. I absolutely love this, man. This perfume, I just buy it when you think I want a sporty, not sporty, I want fragrance that is fun. Okay, I'm not looking to wear this fragrance so I want to meet my CEO or the boss, and then it didn't do its purpose. It's not supposed to. Okay, so this is what Tonka Cola is. So love it, adore it. And is it going to get perfection 10? Yeah, in my world, it is perfection 10. Performance wise, it's great. Smell wise, it's great. It's simplicity that I love. Okay, so if you love simplicity, Tonka Cola is the fragrance for you. If you're looking for a little bit more complex, go with Enigma Perfume Cologne or Creation E, or something else. That would be good. But Tonka Cola on its own, it holds its ground pretty strong. 10 for Mancera Tonka Cola. Thank you so much for watching, guys. One more video, then we'll upload this. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.